Another beautiful day in a valley, and we're getting ready to pull the engine out, but we have to prep quite a bit. Yeah, let's disconnect all electrical, all tubings, hoses to the engine from the rest of the tractor. Also, we have to get underneath, move the front propeller shaft, take a drive shaft, drain engine oil, put some blocks under the transmission, just because we have to remove the front loader brackets to get access to the engine mounting bolts. Also have to support the axle because that's a part of the structure. And on this side, yeah, we have a hydraulic power steering lines over here down to the pump, to the front axle with the power steering cylinder. And on this side, yeah, we'll have a little bit stuff to disconnect, remove. Fuel filter assembly. We'll try to keep many parts as possible on the engine. Yeah, we can do some disassembly later. Yeah, and we already have a cylinder head removed, and it should come out. I don't see why not. Let's get started. All right, and let's get our drain pan ready. Our 17 mil Well, there was a lot of water, definitely not what you expecting to see. Alright, let's put the plug back. And one more to take it out. And I'll just tie it up. Good enough. Alright, let's do this guy. Same way. Well, we had more water than oil inside the engine. Oh well, that's what we have. Not much we can do about it. Yeah, this engine was hydrolocked. That's you see why. Okay, we have a connecting slip, 13 mil socket. Let's remove the screws. Yeah, pull it out. As you can see, there's splines where the shaft slides back and forth. There's just a tubing protecting the shaft. Alright, as you can see, the shaft is sliding back and forth on the splines, but at the moment we cannot pull the shaft all the way out. We'll leave it like this for now, and yeah, should be good. Alright, there's our shims, and we'll have the engine, one part of the transmission supported. As you can see, I have big blocks wood under the tractor transmission. This will have to be awesome, beautiful. There we go, nice. And we still have access to the bottom bell housing bolts holding the transmission to the engine. Yeah, we have everything underneath, which should be good. Later on we might need to put some under the front axle, but good for now. Well, at some point we have to remove all this structural part of the frame. Yeah, this one's done, good. 14mm deep socket. Let's remove one of the grounds over here on the left side of the engine by the starter, and this is our nut to the stud. That starter will come out, and over here we have our main battery cable to the starter. Look at that, everything's so badly corroded. It's like a 15mm, if I'm correct. I just slide the boot down a little bit. Yep, 13mm. Let's undo that one. I hope it will crack loose. So rusted. Oh, it's spinning. Oh yeah. Spray a little bit penetrating oil. Just don't want that stud to snap, break. Sometimes they do break. The copper, easy. All right. It's hard to work wearing the rubber gloves. It's so hot. It turns into the pool in a minute. Okay. There's our washer. Come on. Well, if we're going to reuse the starter at some point, we will have to disassemble, clean all that rust. Okay, start our command wire, disconnect that. All right, we're free here. Let's pull this wire harness out of the way. There's the plastic zip tie. Let's cut it out. This one is going to the battery positive, and one wire is attached to the alternator. Wasn't even tight. Not that much. I could break it loose by hand. Yeah, let's undo this cable. It's the main wire to the alternator, battery plus stud. Let's disconnect that. Undo the sense wire, field wire. Look at that. Rusties crusties. Oh, come on. Shot off penetrant. It's so badly corroded. Okay, I'll just assist with the pliers carefully. Oh, here we go. Look at that. Rusties crusties. All right. I have one more plug on the bottom. Be nice. All right, came out, and one more eye-link here, the ground. Looks like it's 8mm. Yep, I'm correct. Okay, let's undo this guy. If this video is helpful, informational, consider subscribing to the channel. Very appreciated that. Also, we can unplug the bulb heater too. All right. Now, 15mm deep socket, 6 inches long extension, 3/8, and on the back there's one more bolt, and starter should come out. Okay, let's just crack the thing loose. All right, starter should come out now. There we go. Yeah. Rusted, badly corroded. Look at that rust. It was in the water. Mitsubishi M001T 12 volts Mitsubishi starter. Oh well, I'll get back to you later. Keep all parts organized in the crates and boxes. Yeah, we'll need them. Might as well, let's remove the main fuse holding metal bracket. Let's pull the fuse out and see how it looks like. And this is 40 amps. Yep, 40 amp fuse. Look at that rust. Greens, rusties, crusties. And the fuse is not blown. Let's put it back. Remove this bracket and coil harness back out of the way. Alright, let's put the cap back. There's a 2 10mm bolts, so let's remove that. Stubby rigid impact, ready to help. Just before undoing those bolts, let's cut those zip ties to remove the harness out of the way. I'll make everything more accessible. Yeah, as you can see, much better. Now let's get those two out. One. Okay, got it. And two, of course, this. Nice, alright. Good. I like to put all screws, bolts, nuts, fasteners in their original place if I can. I guess it will take a while until we all get the engine rebuilt or replaced. Yeah, now we know where everything's going. Let's get this harness out of the way. Look at that. Yeah, nothing's impossible. Everything's doable. We have 13mm deep socket. Let's take the upper alternator bolt out. Just for adjustments. Alright. On the bottom we have 2 bolts. We are using 15mm nut and 15mm wrench to hold the bolt and prevent it from spinning. Let's undo the back one first. Something like that. Get a bolt out. Nope. And we have one more on the front. Let's get that guy out. Nice. Alright, there's a lock washer behind. Well, might as well, let's remove this alternator bracket. Oh, and get out of the way. Yeah, like that. Nice. And put the bolt back in the block. Nice. Alright. Well, I think let's take this guy out too. Alright. Bottom bracket is removed. Yep. Dirt inside. Let's put the bolts back. There we go. Here's the alternator with the mounting hardware. Put it in the box. Let's pull the block heater electrical core. We're in Canada. It's cold. You have to plug it in your diesels. Otherwise, we'll have hard time starting. Let's take a belt out. Let's remove this hose as well. It's kind of awkward. Lower radiator hose is coming out. Just letting down. Oh yeah. Let's try to break it loose. Nice and easy. Alright, looks already better, yeah? Parts, nice. We're getting into the more oily, greasy part. Next, I'm going to remove the power steering pump, power steering lines, power steering reservoir. We have to undo all of this metal piping to get access to the side of the engine. Also, underneath we have some mounting bolts. The filter will come out. Yeah, let's disconnect the lines from the cylinder, and then we'll disconnect from the pump and remove the reservoir. All right, here's the 2 lines going to the steering cylinder. We'll put a reference mark up here and right there. Just easy, and we don't need to think about it, which one goes where. 9/16. Have my drain pan underneath. We don't have much fluid left. The reservoir is empty, but might be some residual hydraulic fluid there. Alright. I'll spin that fan out. Okay, one is disconnected. And it's a bit milky. Alright, same way with the another one. There we go. This one's disconnected. Alright, let's disconnect the pipe from the pump. That. Orange, almost red. The ground cable, I see this one's going to the ground. Interesting why it's there. Probably they didn't have different ground cable, they put the cable they had. Okay, the pipes are free on this side. Alright, let's remove this bracket for the lines. 10mm socket, deep, 3" long extension on 3/8 ratchet. Here we go. Nice. Oh, alright. Okay, good. Another little plate to remove over here. The pipes to come out. Alright, that's good. Now we're up to our steering box. There's a 4 lines to disconnect. Let's put a rag here. A little bit oil might come out, and we're using 11/16. One. Oh, it's stripping a little bit. Okay, last one. Usually tough. And we've got some air in the system, and we have more oil coming from the pipe on another end. And yeah, not a big of a deal. And now you see why we had to remove this little cover plate, because our lines won't come out. Okay, we have one more to disconnect. Okay, one on the bottom here. Should come out. Yeah, alright, good. Might as well, let's disconnect the reservoir from the pump. Let's get it out. All the oil was sitting. Let's drain whatever's left. Now lines will come out as one assembly. Let's put them in a box as well, like that. Nice. I'm going to put this little plate back like that. Oh, good enough. Time to remove our fuel filter with the housing as one assembly. Alright, let's undo low pressure line on the fuel injection pump as a feed. Oh yeah. Come on. Stuck. Oh, it's got it. Oh, here we go. Nice. Cap the line. Make sure nothing will get inside the fuel injection pump. If you don't have a caps, you can just use the tape. That will work just fine. There's a 2 13mm bolts to remove. One. Let's get it out. And 2. Easy. Alright. And we have, oh, loose here. Alright, and we have a full filter housing. Came out as one assembly. Let's undo the lines from the lift pump. This one is coming to the pump, this one's coming out. And it's Makuni, made in Japan, and same as we did before. Just put a reference line, and we know which hose is which, and then we don't have to even think about it. All right, let's undo this hose clamp. Like so, in, pull it out, maybe a little bit of fuel will come out. Yeah. Pail ready to catch contaminated dirty fuel. Drain the tank. Yeah. It's a diesel. Fuel is drained completely. Let's plug the line so nothing will get inside. Alright, the return line from the filter. Let's carefully grab it and pull it up. Okay, here we go. Nice. Alright, our filter assembly is coming out as one unit and going in a box like that. Fuel shut off solenoid wire. Let's disconnect this guy. Here we go. All the way. 11mm wrench and pliers to disconnect our accelerator cable. So there's a locking nut. Let's break this one loose. A few turns. Like so. Fold it back and disconnect the cable. Let's put a nut back. There's a slot over here. Yeah. This is for our hand throttle. This is a foot throttle pedal. Let's just get those cables down all the way. Okay. Now we have easy, better access to our hydraulic pump. As you can see, it's mounted to the front cam gear housing. On the front is our power steering pump, and there's a line coming to it, and one line is on the bottom as well. There's a return, there's a pressure line, and yeah, we have to disconnect them, pull the housing out because it's all attached to the engine. All right, let's set our collecting bucket underneath. We'll just spray a little bit to clean this connection, just make it clean as possible. You don't want to introduce any dirt inside the pump. Okay, 11/16. Just crank those bolts loose. Hold the bottom first. There we go. Okay, let's do the upper ones as well. I removed one bolt completely on the bottom. That one, front one, came out halfway, and we have to remove the upper return fitting, and then we can undo the front bolts and pull the pump back, and then the pump will come out and we'll have access to the rest of the bolt. Okay, so oil might come out. We'll see. Line. There we go. like to put a cap right away, just prevent from any dirt getting in like that. Okay. Also carefully clean it all around. Right. Okay, the surface is nice and clean and dry. I'm going to put a masking tape over, sure no any debris or dirt will get in. Like that. Keep everything nice and ready for the assembly. Doesn't need to be fancy, just functional and clean like that. Very good. Think about that time when you'll be assembling or someone else, and everything just ready for it. A little bit of cleanup, and we don't want to damage the working pump. Okay. Last tiny part to remove before we can actually undo bracket bolts. Okay, here we go. Now our front quick coupler lines are free, disattached from the front loader bracket, and yeah, we should be all good. Well, what I'm going to do next, I will try to tilt this front console pack much as I can. It should do it. We only have two shafts for our gears and forward reverse. Nothing's connected here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 13 mils, and yeah, we can just tilt it back. That way we will clear this area for engine to come out, because this is all one piece welded together and it's kind of on the way. Yeah, let's try, see how it works, and I'm pretty positive this will actually work, and yeah, it will make our life much easier. Okay, I will remove the bolts and we'll see what's up. Tilted it back. All right, as usual, we keep all fasteners together. Tilt. Oh yeah, it does. Pukes the hydraulic oil. Oh yeah, that's good. Let's just turn this shifter. Awesome. Okay, that's good enough. Pretty good. I like it. As you can see, now we're clear. You can just come straight up. Fantastic. What we actually did, removed 4 bolts and turned the entire front console sideways. As you can see, there's a U-joint shafts, and yeah, pretty good. I like to remove this backside bracket attached to the engine block and to the bell housing. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, and that way we have this side all cleared up. Let's do that. Wires out of the way. All right, and now we have access to 2 upper bell housing bolts. All right, as usual, we keep all our fasteners in its original place, easy for assembly. All right, 7/8 fits snug. All right, not too shabby. All right, going to tight now. It's turning. I'm glad it's not that rusted out. The threads are clean. There's a cast iron block, and this bolt hasn't been disturbed since this tractor left the factory back in 2001. Look at that, success! Yeah. Oh, thanks God. Okay, let's undo another one, and that way will be much easier going. Faster without removing those brackets. Nice. Oh, awesome. Okay, we'll do those bolts. We'll keep them all in order. I'm not sure if they're different lengths, but we'll see. We'll just keep them in order for now, and you will see that in a minute or so. Alright, they're not too long, Kevin. Look at that. Okay, we'll keep them like that. Well, there will be perfect weight distribution. I have a bracket attached to the bell housing, and it's going past the engine to this frame rail, which has the engine mount. And yeah, it means we can go in and do our bell housing bolts all the way around, and then get the side block bolts and get a couple of bolts in chain and pull it out. Awesome. Well, there's no other way around. We have to remove our power steering pump and our hydraulic pump to get access to the bolts behind. There's two nuts and 2 bolts. They're all 12 mils. Let's remove those ones. I'll undo the hydraulic. We'll remove a power steering pump on the front. 12 mil bolts. Let's remove them. 12 mil socket. There we go. Here's our pump. Yeah, as you can see, the pump. Yeah, when we'll be assembling, I'll put the new rings. All get replaced. So not clean. Well, I think now our hydraulic pumps should come out. I think so. Bottom line is holding it. 2 more bolts right at the back. Now we're changing our strategy. I'm going with a 11/16 deep socket. Get those bolts out. I need to remove this line. Christ. What do we have on another end? And this line is coming to the pump, and there's a rubber connecting hose, and there's a bracket. Oh, there's not a 10, it's 12. Let's remove that one, and then line probably will just drop down. Can undo this guy too. It should be good. What I did, I loosened this carriage bracket, turn it side like that. This one's 12, this one's 15, and yeah, swing to the side. I think we should be fine. Just push this line down, and this line is going up to the filter housing. Okay, let's get to the pump. See if now it can just get out of the way. Maybe not. I might need to disconnect it from the coupler here. it interferes. But I have to disconnect this guy. Training pan reduced. Oh, nice. There we go. A little bit goo. As a clamp. All needed. Let's remove this line completely. Take it. Okay, let's pull the pipe out. A bit of oil in it. Let's just drain it. Alright. Not too shabby. Let's put one pipe with our rest of hydraulic lines. Clamp. I'll put it on a hose here. Just keep it on this side. I won't go far away. Let's pull the pump out. Let's push the bottom light out of the way and it will come out. Oh no. Okay, here's a oil line here we have to remove. There's an oil draining line to remove before the pump can move any further. Alright, let's just get this pulled out. Yeah, it's a bungee bolt fitting. And yeah, let's just bend it up a little bit like that. For now it's good. Try it. Okay. I hope we have enough clearance. We don't need to remove the dipstick. Okay, let's just pull it. We'll come with the gear. Yeah. Come on. Oh, nice. Good boy. Look at that. There's our hydraulic pump. And we're going to put this line back. Sure it won't get damaged. Just wash it a little bit. Clean the median surface. I know it's around it, so everything's just gunky, but that's okay for now. Its connection is clean. So let's pull it back. Set it up. It all will be disassembled later. Good for now. I have a plug here. Also, I'll put a clean rag here. So, get any dirt inside. And now I will just start a shop towel like that. Just keep this cavity from getting any dirt and debris. Alright, now we have access to our beauty bolts. Slide. Pull it back. Drain caulk on the bottom. Okay. Alright, let's stick it away. Nice. Alright. I think we should be fine with this line. I guess we're fine. I have hydraulic pump and a forcing pump all in Ziploc bags. Ports are temporarily sealed. All fasteners are back in their original spots. And yeah, put everything in the bags. Yeah, put everything in boxes like that, sorting everything, keeping organized. Yeah, quite a bit of parts already. Yeah. I'm going to start with the bell housing bolts. I'll move them all the way around. Clean that gunk. and then I'll get to the bottom block bolts. And yeah, we're pretty good. I'm going to start with the bottom bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's remove those ones. 17 mils. We'll get them out, and we'll see what size they are. This one is holding the spacing plate between the engine and the transmission bell housing, where the clutch is sitting. Yeah, we'll get those ones out and we'll move up. I have 4 bottom bell housing bolts removed. As you can see, they're all the same size. And next I'm going to upper ones. 1, 2 of those. Upper bell housing bolts, they're 19. Alright, that loose. Another one, 19 on the left, on the right, sorry. There's a braking bar. This one's pretty tight. There we go. Not quite yet. As soon as they loose, they can spin by hand. Next, we're going to remove 2 bolts holding the engine bracket to the transmission. There's a stud, there's a nut, and 1, 2, 4 bolts and 1 nut. Yeah, we'll remove those ones and move to the left side. I'm using 17 millimeters shallow socket and 3/8 ratchet. Yeah, they're not very tight. I start with a nut. Alright, here's the bolts I removed from the right side. From the top, there's a nut, and from the left side, there's all 3 the same, and as you can see, they're same length. So they're easy. Before removing the side bolts, let's prep everything for the lift. I have a big heavy duty rusted chain and cylinder head bolts. I'll put it here through and yeah, thread it. 14 mil. Alright, nice and tight. Ready for the lift. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to masking tape block surface. Alright, I'm going to remove rest of the bolts, but I will leave one on the center end loose, and then we'll go to the right side, do the same, and as soon as we are ready for the chain lift, we'll remove those ones and it should come out. Yeah, let's get it done. 22 millimeters shallow socket and extension. Just break all of them loose. Okay, let's get them up over the ratchet. Oh, it's coming. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bolts removed. They're all the same length. Just yeah, same bolts. Just in the front we have a wider washers. Yeah, and I have one left in the middle. Go on the other side, do the same thing. Well, on the right side we have an oil filter, and to get better access to the bolts, I decided to take it off temporarily. Look at that water is coming from the filter, and we'll put it back later. Oh yeah. I'll bring it loose. There we go. Pretty tight. Nice. Okay, bottom one now. I have bolts removed on the right side, only one holding the engine on the right. As you can see, same thing. Yeah, same length, same type of bolts, just on the front we have those thick, wider option washers, and on the back just bulk washers. Yeah, and we'll put them in the back. Engine mount bolts, frame right side. Okay, yeah, just come closer.